Welcome back, guys. So in today's video I'll be fitting a Maypole 4 amp electronic smart charger to my Porsche 996. The main reason for fitting a trickle charger like this is because in the winter months I don't really use the vehicle much, like most owners of these kind of cars. It tends to sit. I will probably start it once every couple of weeks, maybe once a month. But every now and again it will go dead if I leave it too long. So the idea of this is, it's a really quick and easy way of topping the battery up, keeping it, at optimum levels, and then I can use the car whenever I feel like it. So I'm going to do a bit of a step 2 guide showing you guys how to fit this to your own car. Hopefully it's going to be nice and easy. So this is the actual item I'm talking about. As you can see, it's 4 amp electronic smart charger. It comes with handy clip-on leads. However, I'm going to use the hardwired lead, which is this one here with the inline fuse. So the plan is I'm going to try and stealth mount this so it sticks out the spoiler somewhere, maybe out of one of the grills, so I can literally just pull it on the drive and plug it in nice and easy. So this is the actual unit. Hope you can see that. And this is the plug. And this is the bit which will be hardwired to the vehicle. So my original plan was I was going to put this directly to the back of the alternator, to the power supply, and then this to an appropriate earth. However, looking at the car, there's actually a really nice jump off point under the bonnet, which is easy access. So my plan is, hopefully, just to connect this to the jump off point of the bonnet, this to the earth, neatly cable tie this up, hopefully through, like I say, through one of the grills or vents in the spoiler, and away we go. And then it's just a case of plugging this in and leaving it. Please excuse the state of my engine bay, it's not the cleanest. This is the jump off point I was talking about. As you see, it's got a brass positive stud, and then I believe that will be an appropriate earth, or maybe that. So that's the plan, is to undo that, connect them up. I'm going to test the resistance on what I believe to be the earth, just to make sure it is an earth. And all being well, I should be able to just connect the 2 wires there and there. Now I'm using a little quarter drive ratchet to do this. I will say this is obviously live, or it's positive. Be super careful in doing something like this. I'm a qualified auto electrician, but I wouldn't recommend doing stuff like this with just a spanner, for example, because if you touch the body and this at the same time, it will spark, and if you're not careful you create a fire. So this is a rubber handled cheap ratchet, and I'm going to be really careful. So it's M8 standard thread, and as luck would have it, that is an M8 fitting. So in theory that should just connect up like that. Hope you can see that okay. Always make sure it's nice and clean before you put it back together. That's pretty good. Corrosion could cause an issue later down the line. That's reattached now. And I just want to route this so it's like it flows nicely. That's the plan. I'm hoping it's going to be able to pop out of here, but we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, this stud isn't earthed, so I'm going to have to rethink my plan. I may extend this wiring and mount it to the bodywork, maybe down here. It'll probably look neater as well. As you can see, there's a nice hole here. You can just see the grills from the bottom of the spoiler. So my plan is to tuck this through here, through there, and then use one of these captive nuts to put a P-clip just there. So the beauty of these Porsche airboxes is they're really easy to remove. You've literally just got a couple of clips, a bolt, and out it comes. So yeah, the eagle-eyed viewers will notice my little hack here. This literally just deletes a bit of the resonator inside the airbox and makes it a little bit throatier. You can buy an expensive kit, but I found this plastic bung does the job perfectly. And she's out. There's a really good earthing point on top of the aircon compressor. So my next plan is to remove this bolt, hopefully. Like so. And connect up the cable. Perfect, M8 bolt, and it's nice and clean as well. Just need to thread that through here, put it back in, and tighten back down. I've got this old plastic conduit which is off a Vauxhall loom, and I'm going to wrap the cable in it to protect it and to make it look a little bit neater. I did not mean to set that off. So what happened there was the battery was really dead, and because I hadn't put it on charge or turned the key on, obviously it sensed the battery light on, battery voltage has gone down, and the alarm went off. And because the battery was so dead, I could not turn the ignition off or do anything to stop the alarm sounding. So I've had to hook up a jump starter just to shut it up, but it's okay now. Conduit is now finished. Just needs a little bit of tape on the end. Then it can simply go through here, little cable tie, P-clip, and tidy this end up, put the airbox back in, and we're done. The tape in question is just it's like VAG cloth tape. I really like it. Does a nice neat finish, looks very professional and OE, ideal for a German car. So this is my preferred brand. Obviously it's not an insulation tape as such, it's purely there as like a extra layer protection. It stops chafing and stuff, works well. You don't need much, just a bit on the end, just stops the conduit coming off. Beautiful. So now I just need to route this through here. I think something along the lines of that. There's a P-clip, perfect for the job, and a 6mm bolt. Perfect. I think I'm just going to put a little cable tie around here, just to keep it out of the way, make sure it doesn't chafe on the aircon hose. Nice small cable tie, or zip tie, whatever you want to call it, buckle strap. I always tend to turn the cut bit of the cable tie inwards so you don't scratch yourself on it. But perfect, look at that. It's all back together now. As you can see, it's a really tidy install. If you glanced under the bonnet, it looks factory, you wouldn't really notice. It's actually the same kind of conduit as fitted to various other cables on the engine bay like that. So yeah, perfect. Really happy with that. So as you can hopefully see, the wire now just sticks out the grill here. It's pretty tight fit, so it's not really going to go anywhere, and I'm pretty happy to leave it like that. It will just tuck down out the way slightly. So you'll put the cap on, took it out of the way, and then you obviously got the loop on the cap so you can put it back out if you want to, but yeah, it's not going to go too far, and it looks pretty good. As you can see, it's not really noticeable from most angles. If you was walking past, you probably wouldn't spot it. I'm really pleased with that. It looks pretty neat. It should stop my battery going dead if I leave it. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what I do, please remember to like, leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.